Well, good morning from the mountain. I am Ahanu, and on behalf of my lovely Angel Rose, I want to share with you what's coming through today. Now, speaking of sharing, the message from the mountain today is all about sharing. Sharing what you love, share what you're doing, share what motivates you, help others at every twist and turn. Now, this is the first time that we've had the opportunity to share something that's very close to our own hearts, and that is publishing. We've been publishing for quite a number of years now, and we've published over 1,000 books. And the last number of years, we've been publishing books for others. And in that way, it's been difficult for us to have the time to actually publish our own books. We have done some of them where we could. For example, we have 100 books of answers from the Akashic Records written by Angel Rose, and we've only published 13 of them, whereas we should by now, if we were following the same procedure and the same learning that we've done and the same motivation to share, we would have published the entire 100 by now. Plus, there's been a lot of lessons learned along the way. For example, many years ago, I published my first book called The Reincarnation of Columbus. Let me read to you the tagline that I have on it. It's a true epic voyage from the pain and sorrow of a father's grief to the new world of forgiveness. And it's about the death of my first son. And I kept it to myself for a lot of years until Angel Rose found my journaling in the attic. And she said, this is a book, you have to publish this, you have to let other people know because it will help them through their grief, not only from loss in general and death in general, but also how a man copes with it. And that's a very, very important thing. So I did publish it, but I made a lot of mistakes. It was my first book. So you'll see, for example, even the title is incorrect, The Reincarnation of Columbus. There's a reason why I called it that, and I thought it was great myself. But I spoke to an elderly gentleman who's long since dead, and he said to me the name of this book should be Why Did He Die? And that struck me hard, because that is exactly the questions that I asked throughout this whole book. Why did he die? And that's the question that's in a lot of people's hearts. Why did my mother die? Why did my father die? Why did my son, my brother? All those kinds of questions, my husband, my wife. Why did he die? And it's the question that goes, for many people, it goes to the grave with us too, because we don't know what goes on after death. But in this book, I explored it, and I found answers thanks to Angel Rose. But here's the thing. I never got to change the cover, so it languished for years and years and years. Plus, another mistake I made, the thickness of the book is very, very thick. It's formidable in that sense. Not only is it not appealing in terms of the name, because people think it's all about reincarnation, they think it's a history book about Columbus, they think Columbus has come back after being reincarnated, they think it's about sailing maybe. It looks like a novel about these old-time ships and so on. So it was very wrong. All about it was very wrong from the very beginning. Now, I say wrong. It was great for me to get it down on paper, but in terms of presenting it to the world and sharing it to the world, it took a wrong format that I learnt huge lessons from. So what I'm going to be doing over the next little while is I'm going to be showing you how to write your book and how to publish it. And I'm going to give you some examples. Here's another book where we made some mistakes with, and it's Angel Rose's book, A Time of Change. And you can see from the cover, it has its own appeal, but it's not perfect in lots of other ways. We set out to change it, and here's the new cover, A Time of Change. And you can see that this one has a lot more appeal to it. Plus, it's a revised edition, and there's a lot more in it for this time of change, a lot more relevant information. And we will be covering all of this over the next month. I'm going to teach you how to write your book in a month. And I'm going to be using the reincarnation of Columbus as an example of how to get there, how to get that information out of your mind, how to get it onto paper, how to journal correctly, how to create your manuscript easily, simply, no great effort involved, but with the desire to share. That's an important thing. This is one of our latest books that we did for Elizabeth Alberta called The Emerald Word. And you can see how the design and the shape and everything about it is much more appealing now because we've learned so much. So we're going to be teaching you how to do all this, not only the writing, we're going to create your cover, and we're going to show you how to get it into distribution. This is a group training program that I'm going to be doing over the next month, and I'm inviting you to join. Why? Because it's all about sharing. You have knowledge, you have information, you have clear life experience that many people keep inside them, or they may have this desire, I want to write a book, but I don't know how, or someday I'll write a book. I say, no, now is the time. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And I want you to join me. And it's going to be a group coaching program. It's going to last a month. You will have the material ready in a month to publish. Now, there's going to be 2 forms of this too. So just so you know, that's the first program I mentioned. The second one is much more comprehensive. I'll also be doing this. It will cost a bit more expensive, but in that, I'm going to guarantee the publishing of the book for you. We are going to publish it for you, and we will put it into distribution to 40,000 retail outlets and libraries all around the world. It's a much more comprehensive program. I just want to let you know that there is a part B to this if you want to choose it. But the first part is to get the book down, get it on paper, get it published. I hope you'll join us. Blessings and thanks from myself, Ahanu, and from Angel Rose.